So I have this conversation all the time with people that listen to my music and support my music, and for those, I thank you. But yeah, people, they always comment or DM or, real life interaction. They always, they tell me, yo, bro, you're nice. Yo, bro, your lyricism is like up here, bro. Like come on, bro. Like you this dude, they gas your boy up. And compare me to dudes that I'm like, no. Like, no. I remember one of the homies was actually hit me up, and he was like, bro, and I had posted an artist that I listened to in my story, and he was like, bro, how do y'all come up with these concepts? How are y'all this lyrical and woo? Like, y'all, pause, brother. I was like, pause, brother. It was J.Broady, and I was like, it was one of his videos he posted, and I was like, y'all, what you mean y'all? Like, to like, which please understand that I am like humbled that y'all would even like group us together in a y'all category. Like, yo, that's, to me, that's fire. Like, yeah, people don't understand how I receive it. Like, I always want to still be, I know I'm lit. Yeah, I know I can spit.
Why they sleep on the KID? Steph Curry, I put up 3 on my dogs. I'ma eat. Comment section, I'm a beast. Only bros get the free. Proverbs told me stack my cheese. Matthew said don't let it have me. Jesus Christ, G.O.D.
But I always still want to be humble about it, bro. I wouldn't got this far. I don't think people understand that. I wouldn't have gotten this far without being humble. So why would I switch it up and be arrogant? Like, no, that's not the route I'm going. I know I'm confident in my skills. I'm confident in my ability. Hence why I'm still dropping music. So the conversation going on, he's like, and I was telling him, bro, what people don't understand is, to me, when I have this conversation with people, I told him, lyricism is king. And you don't know, if you probably don't understand what that means, let me put you on game. What I mean by lyricism is king is when it comes to hip hop. To me, I always wanted to be a lyricist. From the go, I always wanted to be a lyricist. Because I told him, like, bro, who are the people that we put in positions of calling? Because yeah, people do call everybody the GOAT when everybody's not the GOAT. I'm sorry. I heard a comedian say, yo, we give everybody the title of GOAT. You the GOAT of pumping gas. I was like, what? We do give the titles of GOATs just randomly, but no, I do it in a respectful way, in a way that's honored, and to those that deserve it. Like, the ones we really call the GOATs, there's no argument about it. It would be guys like Eminem. It would be guys like Kendrick. It would be guys like J. Cole, Drake. These guys that were pioneers to the hip hop space. Guys like Jay-Z. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Jay-Z, Jay-Z is a GOAT. Let's keep it a stack. And it has nothing to do with Illuminati and all that. I don't care about that. These guys, but all these guys that I named have the main thing in common, and it was lyricism. Them being a lyricist, them mastering their craft at the peak of their each of their time. They mastered their skills, which gave them the respect of anyone. Like, hands down. People can't say, oh, Kendrick not a GOAT. People will look at you like, what? Okay, you're high. I seen like a meme that was like, yo, this is what I mean they call everybody the GOAT. And this is not shots. There was like, Meg Thee Stallion go harder than J. Cole and Kendrick combined. I was like, this is why you don't do drugs. I'm not saying she can't spit. I'm just saying, like, really? And so my things is, again, you when I said that, what was your head when I made that comparison? For those that listen to hip hop, you're like, no way. Or I could bring it to the Christian side. KB is not a lyricist. You gotta be high. Or no, I'll tell you better. Everyone takes shots at Cray, but Cray is a lyricist. Hands down. He is a lyricist. He is a GOAT. Like the way he moves, the way he delivers, he's like the way he rolled out his albums, the way that man is a lyricist. That man is a GOAT in this space. Like it or not. But back to my point of lyricism is king, bro. A lyricist his ultimate goal is to deliver a message. And you're gonna get that message. You're gonna get the point. We talk about the lyricists the most. When we talk in hip hop, we're talking about the lyricists the most. You're not talking about the dudes in there making noise effects, sounding like that, or motorbikes, or we're not in there talking about somebody like, we're not talking about none of that. We're not on that. We're talking about lyricism to its core, the perfection, like the delivery. We don't talk about, these guys, it's like this. Say hip hop is a company like Target or Walmart. And these guys have seasonal workers. Mumble rappers are the seasonal workers in hip hop. Like, keep it a stack. They're in here for only a space and time. It's kind of like all the dance music from Soulja Boy. That was a space and time in hip hop. You're only here and you're only going to be exceptional for this season. Hence the word GOAT, greatest of all time. Now it might be different times they're GOATs, but they're still the greatest in that time space. Versus these mumble rappers, after a while, you're not gonna even know these dudes' names. Like if somebody say, yo, Lil Uzi go harder than Kendrick, you're not paying them no mind.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You're not paying that person no mind. Why? Because his lyrical ability did not match up. His value that he gave to the space of hip hop was not equivalent to what Kendrick gave. And to me, and this is why I say lyricism is so important to me, because that I want to give value to show, and then lyricism shows that I actually put myself in it. Like lyricism, being a lyricist requires individuality. Here's why. You have to put your personality into your writing, into your delivery to get your point across. Like, only I can say certain things a certain way. Only Kendrick can say things a certain way. Only J. Cole can say J. Cole stuff a certain way. You don't expect Lil Pump to say the way Kendrick said something. Lil Pump ain't gonna say the same thing. This is not gonna happen. It's because a lot of what we see today in hip hop is a lot of duplications, a lot of copying the flows, a lot of the I want to be like this artist, all the mumbling, all the sound effects, like everybody high when they in the studio, or just on a Molly or something, just with the craziest sound effects. The lyricists will be themselves. And what I see with wanting to be like the mumble rappers, it's an insecurity, bro. Yeah, I'm about to make this deeper than what you think it is. It's an insecurity to look at another artist, want to copy their mumble rap or their flows, and be like, oh, I gotta be like that person. It speaks of an insecurity, bro. I'm gonna mumble like them. I'm gonna talk about debauchery like them. I'm going to take how they're moving, their, you know what I'm saying, with the way they dress, or just being that person. Which, being a lyricist, it requires courage to be an individual. Like, I'm going to rap about what I want to rap about, and then I'm going to say it the way I want to say it and the way I meant it. Being like these other artists, it's an insecurity in yourself, because you're like, I seen the clout, I seen the money, I seen the fame, I'm going to do it like them. There's something in me that is too ashamed to be like myself, to express myself in a certain way that stands out from everyone else, that I want to copy this person. That's an insecurity. The lack of confidence in oneself when it comes to music, to be oneself. It takes courage to literally, let me deliver this the way I would. Let me say this the way I would. And take whatever charge that come with it. If you're not a lyricist, there's a way to still be an individual. Like, I think 1K does it best. Like, yo, 1K few is 1K few. He gonna give you the sauce regardless. Is he the biggest of lyricists? No, but he's the most genuine of being himself. He's not being like anybody else. And you know, you can, and that's what I'm saying, a lot of these rappers are out here duplicating self-perspective off of someone else. They're not, they're too insecure to be who God has made them to be. So I'm gonna just be like everybody else. It's the quickest way to get rich. It's the quickest way to be known. Quickest way to get clout, girls, and all this nonsense. Versus, you get praise and respect for speaking your mind as an individual. I'm not to me, like my music, I'm not a co-sign of what culture thinks is cool. I think culture, a lot of what the culture thinks is trash. That's just me. I'm a Christian. It is what it is. But I've got compliments from guys that are not even Christians, that are not even into hip-hop, that they respect the message that I deliver. Because I said it the way I was going to say it, and I'm being true and honest with myself. It's not my truth. I'm being honest, telling you exactly my perspective, God's truth, and just being who I am, being who God has created me to be. He's created me to be fascinated with the way Kanye raps, way Lil Wayne raps, to be fascinated with cadences, flow switch ups. Like, God has created me that way to be just intrigued by that is the outpour. What you get from like songs like Big God, Overflow. Big God is streaming everywhere, by the way, on all streaming platforms. Support your boy. Don't you let up. My most lyrical song is what? Overflow. Like, that's me doing my most lyrical gymnastics that's out. That's me being me, not nobody else. It's not being Wayne, it's not being Drake, it's not being Kanye, it's not being Kendrick. It's me being me. So I think being a lyricist calls you to stand out. And then it's crazy, me being a lyricist has called me to stand out, then God has called me to stand out even further. So that's why I have like the utmost respect for like Christian hip hop artists like Lecrae, like KB, like Dizzle. Like, these guys they can make some of y'all favorite rappers look stupid, hands down. I'm just saying, these are facts that can be proven, record for record. We can go. But lyricism is king, bro. When at the end of the day, who is still gonna be talked about? Who's still gonna be respected and given flowers? even after look at Pac and Biggie, who is still getting flowers long after they're gone? Michael Jackson. No one delivered the way Michael Jackson delivered. Now, he's not a rapper, but you get what I'm saying. The individuality that comes with being a lyricist is just to be yourself, stand out. And that's something that you have to, it takes a lot of courage to do, that a lot of these rappers are cowards to not do. They're like, I want to be in a lane of comfort where all I have to do is watch what the next guy does. It doesn't cause me to think. It doesn't cause me to grow. It doesn't cause me to do anything significant to this world, but just be the same. To fall in line. So I think those reasons why we talk about a Jay-Z, a Kendrick, a Drake, a J. Cole, a Eminem, you know, these guys took a stand to stand out, you know, of just, they didn't want to be seasonal. They didn't want to be seasonal employees in the company of hip hop. These guys rose from the bottom to the top to be CEOs in hip hop, to where who gonna get respect and who not. Like if they ask Eminem, yo, who are some guys you listen to? He's not naming mumble rappers, my guy. He's not naming mumble rappers. He's gonna name some monsters that are lyrically inclined to be themselves, and their delivery and their work ethic speaks for it. That's just me. That's what I mean by lyricism is king. Lyricism is king is, no matter where hip hop goes, the lyricist people gonna always come back to the lyricist. You're gonna always go back to working a 9 to 5 and not wearing Christmas hats. Those rappers are seasonal. They're here for a season. When they will be gone, they never thought of them again. So the impact that a Kendrick will make, the impact that a Drake will make, these guys are known for their lyrics and their work ethic of lyricism. And so that inspires me to be a lyricist. To like, yo, I'm going to be me regardless what anybody says. No, I'm not talking, let me say this right now. No, I'm not talking about Jesus. No, I'm not stopping that. You might as well, if you have that vision for me, you might as well stop. Because I'm going to be who I am. If I never drop the song again, I'm still going to be a Christian. So my music reflects that out of my lyricism, because this is what I live. This is who I am. I find my identity in Christ. Like, I don't find it in anything else. I don't find it in the money in my bank account. I don't find it in the people that I know, or, you know, the followers I got. I'm a Christian artist because that's how I identify myself. As a Christian. I'm a Christian before I'm anything. So that's that's the thing I set my foundation on, is being a Christian, a follower of Jesus. And what I want to do is be excellent in my lyricism to deliver Christ to those. Like, you can't front on it after, like, if I'm delivering like blow for blow, punchline with punchline, you can't front on it. You can't sit there. Just because it's Christian, you can't say, y'all, that was whack, bro. No, that you're not being honest. You're not being real with yourself, and you're being like, you're just lying, bro. But you can't front on that I'm being myself, and then I'm like, I'm not letting loose. Like, so I'm going to be me, who God has created me to be, regardless. I don't care what anybody would say. So when the homie, back to the story, as I said at the beginning, so when he compared me to Jay Monty, or put me in the category of like being as dope, not better, or just like in a category to be spoken upon someone of that caliber, to me that's honor. the hit and I don't take them lightly either. It just like, yo, it's a sobering moment of like, yo, keep going. You're doing some type of impact, obviously. To be named among some of these dudes, I'm doing something. I'm not doing what's trendy. I'm doing me. And for me, and people don't understand, like, when people compare me to Lecrae or J.Broady, bro, they've been doing this for way longer than I have. Way longer. So to already put me in a category of discussion per se, to me is humble. To me is like, yo, wow. Maybe I'm not self-aware enough as an artist. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I don't think I belong in those categories sometimes, and that just could be me. But I think that's how serious you should be about your lyricism. Like, yo, I'm not even trying to compete, but they put me in a conversation with these dudes. I'm not trying to compete with J.Broady. What? I'm not even trying to compete, but being a lyricist is delivering your message. To be a lyricism is to deliver your message and execute it in the best way possible. So to me, I'm going to do that. If I'm going to deliver, that's one of the other reasons why I think theology is important to me. Is because I want to give you God's perspective of Him so accurately that it intrigues you to come to find out who God is. Trip Lee, bro, this man preaches when he raps. Like, bruh, he has a song where it's talking about like I think it's called Heart Problems. It's called Heart Problems, and he's talking about how we have heart problems like money and all these distorted things. But he preached. I used to hate Trip Lee. I say this all the time to people, but when I've heard it after being rejuvenated by God, this man's lyricism of how to bring the gospel to me intrigued me to want to dive in more. Like outside of music, this man, their words hit so hard, it transcended outside of music, bro. That's what lyricism does. It hits so hard that it transcends those headphones. That's how hard lyricism, like, bro. People don't understand. Like, the most impactful music is hip hop. For me to deliver at excellence to what Trip Lee does, to what Flame does, to what Lecrae does, what Bizzle does, hits so hard that it transitions my headphones, my speakers, my laptop, my iPad. So I would want someone's life to be impacted by God the way mine has been. Like, I'm always eager to tell them, like, yo, your life ain't gotta be like this. Your life ain't gotta be, it can go different. It can go a whole different route, bro. It can go totally different. So that's why I'm like, yo, I want to deliver like, bro, your life can flip for the better. I ain't saying you're gonna get rich. I ain't saying you're gonna have all this money. I ain't gonna say that's not what I'm trying, that's not the point I'm trying to get. The point I'm trying to make is He can change your life too. So that's why lyricism is so important. To deliver that type of message with my platform is what so that's why I say lyricism is king. And while Jesus is King of Kings, lyricism is king. I want the music to hit so hard that it transcends beyond just a playlist, that it will ultimately want you to see, who is this Jesus? He flexing so hard, bro. Like, bruh, who is this dude? Like, wait, what? Nah, bro, nah. Cause this is the crazy thing. People is so used to church music to have the organ and preachers preaching a certain way and all that. Me delivering Jesus me delivering the gospel on this different type of platter, you like, you look at Jesus differently. You look at, and this is why I say theology is important again. My misconceptions of Jesus can be flipped in a rap song because I'm already delivering Jesus on a canvas that I was never used to seeing. So that's why it's so important to me, right, bro? Lyricism is king. You can't tell me otherwise, and that's why I won't ever change my subject matter, bro. Like, your life ain't got to be the same, bro. I don't think, like I said, I don't think like everybody else, and that's credit all to God. So that's what I want to impact somebody else, bro. That's what I want to do, to be impactful.